Alright, this is my first video. And I'm doing a series, so to speak, of, well, this particular series will be called Simple Wisdoms, because in life, well, we need a lot of simple wisdoms, and if we don't know them, it's great if someone tells us them. Now, I'm not saying that everything I know is correct, because obviously I'm human too, and I can make just as many mistakes as anybody else. So, that being said, I'm going to start off with a section I call, or a video of me talking to you, called Being a Hero, and talk about what being a hero is about. Because, you know, some people, you know, don't know what it means to be a hero, don't know, you know, how to do that. Some of us have it kind of as an innate personality, but still at times we let it get the best of us, because there are weaknesses and strengths of the hero type, as I like to say. So, a little clipboard here, because last time I tried this I sounded ridiculous, because I was trying to fish for everything. I didn't have it all written down. So the first thing I want to go over is the characteristics of a hero. Now, when you watch movies, when you see things in shows, the hero of the story generally has some sort of these characteristics. And in life, to be a true hero, to those around you, and to, you know, to your family, your friends, to yourself, you really want these characteristics. I mean, don't listen to me, do what you feel you need to do, but if this helps you in any way, then great. First of all, a hero always needs love, and it's not the bullshit you see on TV. It's not what you read in books. It's basically, you know, I'll go over another section with it so that I get more descriptive, but I take it directly out of the Bible. Now, you don't have to be a Christian to take what they call good ideas, good concepts from any religion. Doesn't matter if it's the Quran, if it's the Bible, if it's Buddhism. They've all got things that benefit us in life. And I personally myself am a Christian, but other people may not be, and I have no problem with that. My brother is an atheist. I mean, I love the dude to death. I'd die for that man. But you know, it's patient, it's kind, you know, it's all those things, and that is actually a very true statement, which I will go over much more detailed in another other section on love. But you need love. You also need justice. You know, you need to know what decisions to make, when to make those decisions, and, you know, how to pass judgment, so to speak, because you really don't want to judge people, but there comes a time when you need to stand up and to do something, and you don't necessarily have to be an asshole about it, but you have to say or do what you need to do, and not cower and be afraid. I mean, even if you are afraid, to push past that, and it goes to our next one, courage. Heroes need to have courage in the face of danger, in the face of, you know, failure, in the face of anything that may be possibly negative, to stand up and to face it head on, to be brave, to have courage, and then to have endurance. Someone who can weather the storm, who can be there for people no matter what the hell is going on, because some crazy shit happens in this world. I mean, everyday life can end up being either really monotonous or really chaotic. It can be, I don't know, one of two extremes or in the middle. And you just have to endure all those times, and with your family, your friends, the people you love and care about, you need to have that endurance if you want to be that hero kind of person. Now, I don't know, this all sounds scripted to me. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, You know, if you really desire, if you really want to be that person who's that hero kind of person, that one that just will do whatever it takes to be there for someone, to love, to care, to endure pain, to give justice, and to be brave in everything. To have hope. That's another one. To have hope. To hope for, I don't know, what's the saying, a better tomorrow. Or whatever, you know, a better life. The best for people. You know, to hope for the good things. I mean, we can all come up with negative shit. I'm fucking one of the most negative people I know. But I have to look at it and say, you know, I need to think positively, because if not, it just brings me down. It brings everyone down around you. I mean, everybody's going to be negative sometimes. I mean, that's just the way it is. Even an optimistic person will be negative sometimes. I don't care what they say. They may not be verbally saying it, but they may be thinking in their heads. Everyone has some sort of insecurities. We're all human. We all have them. The thing is, are we going to overcome our insecurities or sit there and wallow in them? And the last one has a lot to do with justice. Wisdom. You need to have wisdom. You need to sit there and think things through. Use logic, and not just logic, but understanding. You know, be able to look at someone or look at a situation objectively and sit there and say, you know, either I don't know what to do, or like, there's a lot of the times that, I mean, and I'm still learning half of this stuff, but I'm just giving up the stuff I know. And I'm still, like, trying to make sure I hold to. But, basically, you want to be able to think and make wise decisions, because if not, then you're just going to keep fucking shit up. I mean, that's what I do when I don't think about things through and I run headlong, which I'm very good at. Yeah. Anyways. So yeah. You want to have wisdom. You want to have hope. You want to have endurance. You want to have courage, justice, and love. Those are all key parts of being the hero. The character in the book, in the movies that you're like, yeah, I want to be like that dude that kicks ass, you know. Of course, unless you just want to be the villain, which everybody, I don't care who the fuck you are, everybody wants to be a villain sometimes. But in real life, you honestly don't want to do that, because it just fucks with you psychologically. I mean, if you want to do that, fine. You probably want to turn this off right now. But if you have any interest in being the hero kind of person, then this might help you. And I don't want to be a villain. I mean, I'm playing video games and role-playing games because I'm a big fucking nerd. But, you know, I'll play the villain or whatever. Sometimes. But almost all the time, when I play games, when I do things in real life, I have to be the hero. I have to be the one that is there for people. And if anybody feels the same way, you know, take these words and do what you can with them. And the benefits of being a hero, there's a lot of them. I mean, when you're a villain, when you're the person that's selfish, always looking for themselves, always wanting what they can get, or to hurt other people, you don't get very far. You get fear, and yes, it can give you some power, but you don't get loyalty. You don't get that mutual love that they give back to you, because freaking you're their hero. You're the person that's there for them. You're dependable. You're this person they can always count on no matter what. If they need someone to talk to, if they need someone to protect them, if they need someone to just, listen. It's the same as talk to, huh? So I'm going to give advice. Now, granted, I would say with advice, it's something you want to be really careful with, because, like, I'm not always right, and I could be full of shit now, but I really don't think I am, because, honestly, it just, common sense kind of makes it make sense. Logically, it just makes sense. But, advice is something you want to be careful of, simply because if you don't analyze what you're saying, what you're doing, you tell somebody something, you don't think about the whole picture, that if they take that advice seriously, they could possibly, rock their world in the wrong way. And you learn how to be a true friend, a true hero. Basically, what being a hero boils down to is being a friend to anyone and everyone you can. Whether it be people you know and they're really close to people you never fucking met in your life. I mean, being a hero can be just as boiled down to walking up to a homeless person and giving them a meal. Give them the handshake if you don't have any money, whatever, just listening to people. People you don't know. I remember I met this one guy on the street. I don't remember exactly what he was talking about because, well, my memory's shot, and I don't think at the time I thought it was too important. Maybe I should have. Something about his daughter, but I probably should have paid more attention to that. Anyway, but you sit down and listen to people. I sat down and listened to him, and he had somebody to talk to. I mean, I was just some random fucking person that walked up to him, some little punk kid. At the time, I think I was trying to be some kind of gangster wannabe dude. But, when you're there for people, when you do those things, you make the world and their life and your life just a little bit better because you become that good person, that hero. And you gain, like I said, you gain people's trust and their loyalty. People can know for a fact, hey, I can count on that person. I can trust that person. They will be there for me. If I ask them to do something and they say they'll do it, they're gonna fucking do it, or they'll find a way. Or if they can't, they'll let you know. They're not gonna sit there, oh yeah, I can do it, and then let you down, Or if they make a mistake, they'll honestly say, you know what, I fucked up, And that's another part about being a hero I forgot to write down, but, being able to own up to what you do. When you make a mistake, just simply fucking say, like, I fucked up, I made this mistake, I'm sorry, I was being stupid, or I forgot, or, whatever the reason is why you did it. Tell them you're sorry, tell them the reason, and try to make it right. I mean, you don't have to sit there and try and prove everything to every person, because then your life will be a nightmare. But, if you can make it right, make it right. If you can't, don't worry about it. Just try to continue to be a good person. Try to continue to be that hero. And, hold on, next thing, when to be a hero. This is important because, as I've experienced lately, sometimes when you try to be a hero and, well, it doesn't always work out the way you want it to. You have to know when to be that hero, when to do it. Because you just jump in every situation, things can get messy. Sometimes people have to figure stuff out on their own. And there's not a lot